Hello, everybody. It is time for the Celtic Rain Radio Show, and it's the Christmas show. That's right, the Christmas show. We will not be having a show next week. We will not have a show, and the week after, because literally next Tuesday is Christmas Eve, and the week after is New Year's Eve. So, love you all, but I get to have a life. Yay, Rebecca gets to have a life. And so I will not be on for the next 2 weeks. So we'll catch you in the new year on the first Tuesday in January will be the next show after this, because I am taking the next 2 weeks and living my life. Yay, living my life. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I know what I'm going to do for New Year's Eve, but I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas Eve because, well, I don't know yet. We're going to figure that out. But I will not be here. I will be doing something. I don't even know yet. But it will be beautiful, whatever it is. But tonight is our Christmas show. It's the Christmas show for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. Christmas show for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. Yay! So, if you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. And all you have to do is be a small labor independent artist and be family friendly, meaning please no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. Let's just spread light in the middle of this crazy, crazy world. That's right. Spread some light. Oh, yep. Says, Merry Christmas to you, Rebecca. Thank you. I'm very excited. It's my first Christmas with just me and my kid and my cat. Which, oh my gosh, is, oh, yeah, you totally rock. Thank you. And so, I got a cat. Okay, so you ready for this? I'm going to be that woman who carries her cat around with her, because I got one of those backpacks that you put the cat in, and it's got that little thing, and they can like look out at you like this. And needless to say, so I don't know how it's going to work, but I put her in it tonight, and it was freaking hilarious. She wasn't quite sure what to do about this thing, but I've put it on the ground. I put a bunch of catnip in it, so hopefully she won't just fall in love with it. But needless to say, she's kind of in there right now, so with it open. So I'll be that lady with the cat that's walking around with the cat on her back because why not? Thank you. That's right. Cats are awesome. What kind? She is a calico, long hair. And I'm pretty sure she's kind of like a mutt cat, but she's pretty sure she has some just like, what is it called? The really big ones that have lots of fur. She's a big furry cat is what she is. She's really I could train her to scratch Gmos. I could, or yes, oh I know crazy things. Calico rules, right? And did you know, little factoid here, calicos are only girls and orange tabby cats are only boys. Little science there for you. I know, it's crazy. But you guys know, if you are not watching from youtube.com, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. You'll be able to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit all the bells and whistles. That way you know exactly when we're going to be on. And you know, we are on most Tuesdays. That's my change here. I changed to 8 o'clock. And I will tell you, I'll make sure you know exactly when we're going to be on, but they're going to be maybe like one Tuesday a month that I'm going to take off for myself and just be able to do life. For instance, the next 2 weeks, that's Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and I will not be here because I get to have a life. Yay. So needless to say, it's going to be awesome. Oh, and there we go. We got all sorts of people having fun over here. Mr. Buck Rogers says, Merry Christmas, David. And just right back at you. That's right. So we got all sorts of great times going on here. We're going to have some great music going on here as well. And it's one of those things. So first we are going to listen to Keep the Light Distribution by David Morrissey, because we are all about bringing the light into the world. Yay! I was just talking about that with somebody today. And then we have Away in the Manger by Celtic Rain. That's right, me. And then we have Mr. Baker's motivational musical number by Mad Scientist Club. So some amazing, fun music coming your way right here on the Celtic Rain Radio Show. Because that, my dears, is where you get amazing music. Right here. Let's go.
Starts turning again, and the winter it will pass, and I will return to your arms. Someday we'll be together, but not this year, no, not this year. So I'll sit here by the fire and raise a glass to the ones close to my heart. The snow is gonna fall, but it won't last long. Someday we'll be together, but not this year, no, not this year. Someday we'll be together, but not this year, no, not this year. And there's a light in my window, there's a kind of love in my home, keeps me strong on to Christmas, when the new year will come. But not this year, no, not this year. I keep the light in your window, keep the love in your heart, keep it strong until Christmas, when the new year will come, and the new year will come. Keep the light in your window.
See, there's a story about a babe in a manger, nowhere else to go, and nowhere else to stay. Let me tell you about that babe, on that night and on that day, about that babe in the manger, so far away.
Away in the manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay.
So they got turned down here and they got turned down there. And where they ended up was a nasty old manger, nothing to compare. Not fit for a king, yet still in humility.
It's easier to sit back and watch the setting sun than to get up off your ass and try to get something done. Get up and try it, get up and do it. Done it before at least 1,000 times, so don't just say you don't know what you're doing. We've all heard it before, and we don't want to hear it again. And nothing holds you back except the fear of failure, but you don't ever know unless you try. We've heard it all before. Shut up and just do it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You're making these excuses about why you didn't start. You're lying to yourself, and you got the parts. Get up and try it, get up and do it. Done it before at least 1,000 times, so don't you say you don't know what you're doing. We've all heard it before, and we don't want to hear it again. Nothing holds you back except the fear of failure. Don't ever know unless you try. Heard it all before. Shut up and just do it. Do it, 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 do it.
For some reason, I love that song. It's great, cracks me. For some reason, my song went crazy. So, because this is my show and I can do what I want, I'm gonna show you one from YouTube called "The Voice," and it's technically a Christmas song from Celtic Woman, and I sing it, and it's with our piper and everything. So we're gonna watch that for a second, and then we're gonna talk to Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. because he's so awesome, and he's always, for the last 2 years, he's been like my last guest of the year. So now it's just kind of an annual thing that has to happen. It just has to, so that the next year is just great. I'm just saying, it's like a good luck charm. I'm just saying. So, but first we are going to actually listen to the video that is The Voice from Celtic Rain from last Christmas, actually. So, some really great stuff. And you guys ready? Here we go.
Hear your voice.
Can you hear me there, Rebecca? Are you hearing me? Your voice has gone silent. Are you hearing me?
I'm muted. Hello.
Yeah,
So
there you
yes,
go.
Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. on with us, and he is all Christmassy. Yay! And I'm needless to say, that's right. It is our Christmas show, the last show of the season until the new year. So yes. And it's always great to have Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. This is actually now the third year in a row that you've been on as the last show of the season.
That's awesome. You know, it's
I
Christmas time when I come on to your show there at the end.
I know. I know. So yeah, needless to say, it's great. And so we have it's tradition. Now it's tradition.
That's right. That's right.
right.
I love coming on here because for me it's my last performance of the year too. It kind of marks, the holidays and taking a break from playing some music, having a really good year, generally in 2024, playing music and so on. So but I thank you again, Rebecca, because I love being on your show and it's kind of become a Christmas tradition now for us. So
I know. So I'm very excited. So tell me, how have you been, Mr. Buck Rogers Jr.?
Really, really good. It's been a good year, 2024, for playing music and doing things. I've been on Wish TV here locally in Indianapolis a couple of times. I was out at the Indiana State Fair, of course, playing at the State Fair again. I played at a lot of farmers markets and things like that. We record mutually with a friend that you know of, Adam Revere, at Playground Productions. And I've been at Adam's studio, I think 4 times this year with music recording. We did an online live show with my Mardi Gras band, Buck Rogers Jr. in La Louisiane. By the way, for anybody who lives in central Indiana, would like to come see the Mardi Gras show for 2025. That is on March 1st at the Strand Theater in Shelbyville, Indiana. You can get tickets right now online on the Strand's website. Before I get too far, I want to give a little bit of a shout out to a friend of mine who is viewing tonight, David Robinson with Starlight Riot. It is one of the best names for a band that I've ever heard of.
Well, they're going to open a lounge for me.
Or a lounge, Starlight Riot. And if you haven't heard them, check them out. They are phenomenal. David Robinson, God bless you, David. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes. So yeah, I've decided, because once I had them on and heard them, I was like, that needs to be, you need a lounge. I'm just saying. Yeah. You can have all of your music friends out and we'll just all come play and we'll just have the best time of our life playing at the Starlight Riot.
they're phenomenal for just 2 members in that band. They've had other members from time to time. I know they're in the Milwaukee area, but check them out because they're really phenomenal. They've got great music out there, Starlight Riot.
Well, and Mr. David Robinson actually says, Buck has an outstanding band worth checking out. Solid live. And then Rob Leon says, The Stand. I used to go see Sam Tree there when I was a kid. Sam Terry, there when I was a kid. Yes, yes. Mr. David says, thanks, Buck. You rock. And again,
so does David.
Buck. Merry Christmas to you and Rebecca. Working on the lounge. we have the lounge sign finally. Yes. It's gonna be so much fun. You know what? This is the thing. You guys actually open that thing, and you guys open that thing, and Celtic Rain will be your opener.
Yeah. And Rebecca, you have to
come out and do it. That'll be so much fun. And
Rebecca, you have to have them on in 2025. For 2024, I think it's a challenging year. We're kind of sitting on a precipice of darkess. I'm not going to say a whole lot, but we're going to be in the light with Celtic Rain.
It's in your basement. He says it's in his basement. That's hilarious. That's funny. Needless to say, I will say this for everybody out there: if you are one of my bands, I am booking right now for 2025. So I'll be sending out the email soon. Get your calendars ready. Needless to say, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun times. But yes, and you were talking about Mr. Adam. I'm actually recording with him right now. I'm working on my next album right now with him. But he's doing some beautiful things. He not only just records with you. If you want, he will teach you how to do these things yourself. And so that's actually one of the things I am doing with him is I'm taking classes as well to learn how to do the recording part, how to do the live synchronization part, all of that stuff, so that then I can record in-house mostly and then send stuff to him for like mastering and other things, which saves a lot of money, number one, as a musician, and also just it encourages you to become a better musician.
And what I like, Rebecca, is that people can see, all of my recordings tonight come from Playground Productions, where Rebecca's talking about, but also he can video record, which is awesome when you're doing a live band recording. And that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah. And then you got stuff to put on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So awesome. Definitely check that out. So you've been doing a lot of performing. You've been going a lot of places and doing a lot of things. Yeah. And for those that don't know you and have been watching the show for a while, shame on you. Tell us just a little bit about you for those people that just don't know you that much.
Yeah. I play music as Buck Rogers Jr. because I'm an old guy, but I'm the son of a World War II veteran. And his nickname in World War II, my dad's nickname was Buck. And I do that in honor of some of the World War II and Korean veterans. So I wear my dad's dog tags to this day. Buck Rogers Jr. is kind of a character. So they, I get a lot of comments on that nickname. And, my given name, my Christian name, my birth name is Robert. But so I'm retired social worker from the VA Medical Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. I know David Robinson through my associations with the VA and so on. And again, check out Starlight Riot, though. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't check them out.
Yeah, they're great.
In New Orleans, they have a place called the Rockin' Bowl. I always thought that's a good name. And Starlight Riot would be a great name for a bowling alley, a rock and roll club, a bar, mixture of all those things. So, but they're good. They're a really good band.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we are going to actually listen to some of your beautiful music.
Thank you.
So I'm just saying, we're going to listen to, and it's the Christmas show. So we're going to listen to your Christmas stuff. Yeah. Right. So we have Santa's Shelbyville Sleigh Ride. Tell us about this one.
Okay. Well, because I live in Shelby County, Indiana, our former mayor, Tom DeBon, this is a song that I wrote and dedicated to him and his family. Mayor DeBon had been a 3-term mayor in Shelbyville. He had done a lot of really positive things, in my opinion, in the town with a redevelopment of our downtown area, doing a lot of things with the parks and the community. He's been highly involved with them. I know their family very well because my wife owns a coffee shop and a bookstore in Shelbyville, and they come over there. Our current mayor is Scott Ferguson, and Scott's a good man too. He's going to come out to the Mardi Gras show and do a proclamation for next year. But this song was written about Mayor DeBon and his family.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. We're going to listen to that and have a great time.
Thank you.
Oh, Rob says, I secretly grew up in Shelbyville. That's funny.
With Sammy Terry.
That's right. Oh, and David says, thank you for remembering your dad and other veterans who served in World War II and the Korean War, the Forgotten War. Yes. Yeah. So we are going to listen to that and have a great time. And we'll bring you right back on. Let's have a great time. Here we go. All right, guys, it's just going to be a fun show. It's the Christmas show. If you don't have your eggnog, get your eggnog. If you don't have your cookies, get your cookies. And if you have a hat, you should have your hat on. I'm just going to put it out there. And it's now time to listen to some great music. We got Santa's Shelbyville Sleigh Ride by Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. And then we have Just a Call by Doug Fox. And then we have Upon a Winter's Night by the Selkie Girls. That's right, some Selkie Girls. So, you guys, let's play some beautiful, beautiful music. Here we go.
Santa's last stop was a house on my street. I see him go there every year. His reindeer pulled up tired and out of breath. Santa Claus on his last drop of good cheer. Santa went to Bayer's chimney, cookie crumbs in his hair and his beard. Santa's last stop's here in Shelbyville. You know it happens that way each year. As he pulls away on his 8 reindeer sleigh, Merry Christmas, I'll see you next year. Santa went to Mayor DeBon's house before he went back to the North Pole that year. The mayor's children were sleeping in their rooms, waiting for Christmas presents that year. Christine and Tom brought out milk and cookies and greeted Santa Claus with good cheer. To the mayor when his cell phone rang and his elves brought him near. Mrs. Claus said, Santa, where you at? Shelbyville, but I'm headed home soon, my dear. He thanked Chris and Tom for the milk and the cookies, jumped on his sleigh with his elves and reindeer. Santa's last stop's here in Shelbyville. You know it happens that way each year. As he pulls away on his 8 reindeer sleigh, Merry Christmas, I'll see you next year. Merry Christmas, I'll see you next year. Christmas.
rise up, come everyone, and worship your new King. And join with us in chorus, hear the choirs of angels sing. Sweet Mary bore the Son of God, a baby born of light. She gave to us a Savior pure upon a winter's night. The shepherds gazed in wonder on that cold and lonely night, as Gabriel the angel came before them, bathed in light. His voice rang out like bells, and choirs of angels they did sing, a journey they must make to kneel before the newborn King. Far in the east, 3 wise men looked upon a starry sky. The brightest star they'd ever seen shone down from heaven high. It led them to the stable where a lonely cattle lay. They knelt before sweet Mary's child upon a bed of hay. Rise up, come everyone, and worship your new King. And join with us in chorus, hear the choirs of angels sing. Sweet Mary bore the Son of God, a baby born of light. She gave to us a Savior pure upon a winter's night. They gathered round the holy child that slept upon the hay, and lay the gifts before him at the dawning of the day. The hopes and prayers of all good men lay just beyond the sight of Jesus Christ, their Savior, born upon that winter's night. Rise up, come everyone, and worship your new King. And join with us in chorus, hear the choirs of angels sing. Sweet Mary bore the Son of God, a baby born of light. She gave to us a Savior pure upon a winter's night. Rise up, come everyone, and worship your new King. And join with us in chorus, hear the choirs of angels sing. Sweet Mary bore the Son of God, a baby born of light. She gave to us a Savior pure upon a winter's night.
Just some fun tunes. Love the Christmas tunes. I know. Well, you guys, if you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist, and please be family friendly, meaning no cursing. Let's not make let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. We are going to be the light in the darkness. That's right. And we have a little bit of, this is nicely collaborated vocals, flute and drums. Oh, no, I know. Celtic girls on par every time, every freaking time. It's like, oh my gosh, how beautiful can you get? Well, Celtic girls, they can get pretty beautiful. Here is some more music. We have, I'm never going to say this right, Kundalini Rising by Ginger Das. I'm from Sacred Flow. Kundalini. I might be wrong. And if I am, I'm sorry. And then we have Ave Maria by Celtic Rain. That's right. And then the Age of Protocol introduction by the 3POs. This is just a small little piece from the 3POs. It's just an introduction, but it's really cute. And I hate that it never gets played because it's so small. So I'm playing it on the end. Right on the end as an introduction. That's not an introduction because it's not introducing anything except for Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. It will introduce Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. Needless to say, some absolutely beautiful music from the Celtic Rain Radio Show. You guys ready? Here we go.
Adi Shakti. Coiled at the base of my tree, it is the primal fire. Let my heart be open, open, open to you. Become and become aware she is there. Adi Shakti. Rise, rise. Trust as the movement begins and ascends through the chakras. Rise, rise. Then my heart will open, open, open unto you.
Hello there, we are the 3POs, human cyborg musicians. This is the age of protocol. For droids about to rock, we salute you. Program to initiate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Program is initiating right now with Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. Hello, how are you?
Great, Rebecca. Thank you for asking.
You're very welcome. So you do a lot
Rebecca,
of
you learned tonight. We talked before the show about being okay and being KO'd. So you learned tonight what KO'd meant, and KO is a knockout, and that's not what we want.
No, no, exactly. Well, I know that you also work with, you collaborate with a lot of different groups to help raise money and do different things. Tell us about those groups. I know you mentioned a little bit here and there throughout the last interview, but let's. I would love to highlight the groups that you work with.
Well, I co-organize a thing called the Song Farmers. And if you've ever seen a show on public television called Wood Songs, you might know a little bit about the Song Farmers. Song Farmers are a national organization. They don't have chapters everywhere. I think in Indiana, we're one of maybe 2 chapters. Our chapter is called Crossroads of America. You can find us on Facebook. Right now, we're in a little bit of a hiatus just because of wintertime in Indiana. We will start back up in 2025, but we get together monthly with musicians and play music and just have a good time. No stress on different levels of performance or anything like that. We encourage young people and kids to come out because we know that we grew as musicians and we started somewhere. So it's a great group. Called the Song Farmers, and you can find out about us, through Facebook or on, or through Wood Songs also. But I think right now it's really a time. I think we've been in a challenging time, and it could be even more challenging coming next year. We just never know what's ahead. Being music is going to play a key role, I think. And shows like your show being some light in a time of darkness is not a bad idea. Yeah. And back in my day I really liked a lot of the soul and rhythm and blues singers. One of the really great ones was Curtis Mayfield, but in his band was a guy named Jerry Butler. And Jerry Butler had a song out in the early 70s, and I love this song. Bruce Springsteen did a cover of it recently called Only the Strong Will Survive. Be strong, but you can also have some joy. Playing music is a joyful thing.
Absolutely.
Being a musician. And I have to tell you, Rebecca, in hearing your beautiful Lord-given gift, you had to have been singing coming out of your mom's womb.
I probably was, to be honest.
And I have to tell you, and for me, this is a real good critique, and it's a real positive. one of my favorite female singers is Ann Wilson of Heart.
Mm-hmm.
You may have been told this before. She has a really dynamic range. Your range is marvelous, and I really like when women, especially, sing very full throated and very robust. Like Ann Wilson does in Heart many times. You remind me of that, and maybe even better because you have training too. So that's a real credit to you. But hearing you and like David Robinson and others have said tonight, hearing this in the Christmas music, Ave Maria, and so on. Thank you. Kudos to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great song. Number one, I love singing it. It's a lot of fun to sing, but it takes me back to my operatic roots,
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, right, I can do that kind of music too.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do that kind of music.
Right.
But then, then it's also a really lot of fun to just be like, just get down and dirty and have a lot of fun with some country stuff. And what I've been doing lately, because, I've got the time and I've got my own self now. It's just me and I can figure things out for myself, as I've been going and doing a lot of jams, different kinds of jams, like the jazz jams and bluegrass jams, and doing just different things and being able to I think as a musician, you should be able to get into every style and just be able to feel it and allow it to allow yourself to experience it within your heart, within yourself,
Right.
So that no matter what, you can go out there and you can make music.
Right.
And that's truly my belief, is that I want to be the kind of musician that can go into anything and be like, okay, I can have fun here. I think it's
also important. I think it's also important, we're talking about like doing different groups, and what you do with Celtic Rain brings so much light and good, feeling and vibration to the world. I think for musicians, it's important to get out of your box a little bit.
Absolutely.
One of the fun things that I did this year was this was kind of fun because my daughter, she has a T-shirt that is from Taylor Swift's concert. She didn't go to Taylor Swift's concert. She wanted to.
You just got the T-shirt.
But I did.
I love
in a weird way. I did. So I went through the lines and I bought my daughter a Taylor Swift T-shirt.
That's great. That's
okay,
great.
so I went through the lines at the convention center and everything. And guess where I busked one day this year, going out on the street and just playing? I opened for Taylor Swift at Lucas Oil Stadium.
On the street.
I played in front of her show that Saturday morning in front of Lucas Oil Stadium. Nice. I had some really fun time doing that. One person, I just got done playing, they asked me to play a Taylor Swift song. I had to bust up laughing.
You're like, you're about to go see Taylor Swift. It's going to be all right, I promise. No, I'm just
kidding. But getting out of your box is a good thing. And I think that my friend David Robinson would say the same thing. As a musician, doing something a little different every once in a while is not a bad thing.
Yeah. And he actually wrote something, and he says, Rebecca, you have a truly opera voice that is truly incredible. You could pull off Iron Maiden songs. Probably. He's like, absolutely.
Rebecca,
that would be fun. I have done, our band does do not Iron Maiden, they do the Long Way to the Top. And so there you go. And actually I jazz it up. And so it's a lot of fun. I love getting in there and playing things that no one would expect me to play. And they're like, whoa, that's actually not that bad.
Rebecca, do you have time for me to play one song for you live?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're talking about really good singers. And one of my favorite male singers was George Jones. Of all time. He didn't show up for a lot of shows, but he sure could sing when he was there. So this is a song that I wrote called I Wish I Could Sing Like George Jones. I wish I could sing like George Jones. Well, I sure wish I could today. I would tell you about the hard times and things that I've endured. I would tell you that I loved you, and I'd sing out every word. I sing the Bible like a phone book, in church like a bird. I wish I could sing like George Jones. Well, I sure wish I would be more saint than sinner, less bad, more good. I would tell you you're the best thing that these poor eyes ever seen. And I'd sing it like the good book that the Lord meant me to sing. Hey, he stopped loving her today with the choices that he made. And giving her wine-colored roses won't help mistakes I made. And these bartenders blues, George sung it like he wasn't afraid. Well, he could sing it with regrets from the choices that he made. I wish I could sing like George Jones, well, I sure wish I could be. I would tell you about choices and change. I would tell you that I loved you, but that won't ever change. Nobody sings like George Jones, nobody does these days. He stopped loving her today with the choices that he made. And giving her wine-colored roses don't help mistakes I made. And these bartenders blues, George sung it like he wasn't afraid. Well, he could sing it with regrets for the choices that he made. Hey, nobody sings like George Jones, nobody can these days. Thank you, Rebecca, for letting me sing George Jones.
I'm muted because I tried to mute myself so I didn't have to
That's
say
okay.
anything.
Thank you for letting me sing George Jones.
There you go. Tell us about Christmas time in the USA.
Yeah, okay. Christmas time in the USA, just a really fun, sweet, good Christmas song. It incorporates a little bit everything, including Bethlehem, where Christ was born. So it's just a fun, hopefully a good song for everybody to listen to. I played it at Shelby Senior Services last Friday. It's a good song to get your shakers out and your tambourines.
There you go. It's going to be some fun. All right. Well, we're going to bring it back in just a second. Here we go, guys. So we're going to listen to Christmas Time in the USA by Buck Rogers Jr. And then we have Norixus by Albador. You guys with these names. You're killing me here. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay. And then we have Shotgun Down, the Avalanche by Allie Johnson and the Sterling Lately. So now Allie Johnson, the Selkie Girls, she was in the Selkie Girls. Selkie Girls broke up because they all decided to go different ways and do on their own little things. And Allie is amazing. And she started the Sterling Latelys, which is several people from Selkie Girls, and then her, and there you go. And so this is kind of the next chapter of the Selkie Girls, if I can say that, if I'm allowed to say that. So some great music coming your way. You guys ready? Here we go.
It's Christmas time in the USA. Santa's busy on his sleigh. Children laugh, sing and play on Christmas morning in the USA. It's Christmas It's Christmas time in the USA. Santa's busy on his sleigh. Children laugh, they sing and play on Christmas morning in the USA. It's Christmas time in Jesus' town. A baby's born and love abounds. Angels' wings sing and pray for peace on earth on Christmas Day.
riding shotgun down the avalanche. Tumbling and falling down the avalanche. So be quiet tonight, the stars shine bright on this mountain of new fallen snow. I will raise up my voice and to the void. You have left me nowhere to go. Riding shotgun down the avalanche. I love you so much and it's so bizarre, a mystery that goes on and on and on. It is the best thing and the very most hard. We don't get along. After countless appeals, we keep spinning our wheels on this mountain of new falling snow. So I let go the couch and we're over the edge. You have left me nowhere to go. Riding shotgun down the avalanche. You make me lose my will to live and just become a beacon for your soul. The past is stronger than my will to forgive you or myself, I don't know. I'm riding shotgun down the avalanche. And falling down the avalanche. So be quiet tonight, be sure to step lightly on this mountain of new fallen snow. I will raise up my voice into the void. You have left me nowhere to go. Riding shotgun down the avalanche.
Again, just beautiful. She's just got such a great voice and a great sound. But we have Mr. Buck Rogers Jr. back on. Hello.
Hello.
So what are you working on right now, my dear? What's coming up next for you?
Well, just getting ready for Christmas, and also, like I said, working on some songs that I've got that I got pieces of, and doing some things with some of them. One of the songs that is I saw today, I'm going to be working on is miracles and disasters. And this kind of talks about, so on last Friday, we had a Santa Claus at the event. And I asked the people how many people were on the nice list. And a number of people raised their hands. And I asked the people how many were on the naughty list. And a number of people raised their hands. And I said to them, I said, how many people like myself have probably been on both lists? And so miracles and blessings would be a little bit of that. I've got a number of songs that are in various states of completion. So and then we're always working in the new year on the Mardi Gras band and show a number of things for the new year with that. So
nice. That's awesome. Well, I know this year is going to be a fun year too. I just feel like this year, as much as we are definitely going to be a light in the world.
Yes,
I do believe as well that this year is going to have a lot of music that comes out of it. I know for myself, I've been writing like crazy, and I know several other people who are as well.
Right.
And just to be able to get in the middle of all this music, and I've been again going out and playing music with just all these different musicians, just having fun and sitting there in this eclectic situation, and then realizing as well that all these people, they're just out there trying to make music and trying to just have the best time doing it. And so it's just one of those things that is hitting the heart of culture right now. Everybody is ready for music.
I think it's just important to be strong and be willful, and I think maybe we'll need Mardi Gras more than ever next year. So
I know it'll be great. It'll be amazing. And so I'm actually looking forward to seeing the music that comes out of this coming year. And again, you guys, if you have music, please send it to me because I want the world to hear it. That's what.
And also, you're at a good place to learn about it too with Playground with Adam Revere, as we talked about earlier. Adam's just wonderful and Playground. I'm partial to him because I record there, and we're going to do a live stream show from there for Mardi Gras. That's another show that we're going to do next year on March the 3rd. So look for that. But they do these live stream shows. So you're at a good place to learn and also to record, Rebecca. So
absolutely. David actually said that they have 10 songs for their next album that they're actually working on right now. So that's going to be a lot of fun to listen to. I cannot wait to hear that.
I hope that Starlight Riot will be on next year on your show too, because
they always are.
They're just really good to hear and listen to.
Yeah, I love having them on.
Sometime though you got to have both of them on together. Sometime both of them. I think David's been on by himself, but sometimes
I've always had one or the other.
I
think if we got both of them together on the show might blow up. It's just like one of those inevitable. It makes you wonder if one is there, is the other really there?
That's right. Maybe one's real, David's real, and maybe the other one's AI,
The whole show would blow up if they both were here. It'd be like, I'm sorry. My geekiness just kicked in. I was like, if you can't have the question and the answer at the same time.
Yeah.
Anyways, needless to say, we are actually going to play one more song from you, and it's called Out in the Cold. Tell us about the song.
All right. Out in the Cold, I worked at the VA as a licensed clinical social worker in the homeless programs. And I worked with many veterans through the years. And I think Out in the Cold was actually written maybe even a little bit before that or that time. Maybe it was in a dream, but it certainly came true many times working with the veterans that I worked with. And I remembered a friend of mine, Paul Moore, used to say that God don't make junk. Paul was from Kentucky. He was a Kentuckian, and that's how he spoke very plainly. But it reminded me that God does not make junk, that we are all children, um, and we all have a special place in this world, in this life that we have. And so, Out in the Cold was written for homelessness and in particular homeless veterans. And I ran into a number of them that really fit this song to a T. And I hope that people like it, especially in the cold weather. Just be kind to people who are less fortunate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we have we have Mr. David. I always have a blast. Thank you, Rebecca and Bob. I remember Bob playing music for a group of veterans back in the day, back in the late 1990s.
Mhm. Yeah.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Late 1990s, I was in college. That's where I was.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we are going to listen to this beautiful music, and we'll have you right back on. Here we go. All right, guys, we do have Out in the Cold by Buck Rogers Jr. And then we have Freya's Throne by Johnny Hex and the Hexen. And then we have Twinkle by Ginger Ackley. And we end the show with All the Blues You Can Use by Rob Dixon, Mr. Rob Dixon, amazing musician here in Indianapolis, just amazing musician. So we're going to have some great music to end this wonderful show. You guys, here we go.
Out in the cold, out in the cold, there are people here who you know, who are out in the cold. You started out a younger soul, was it in Vietnam or Chicago? Anyway, it was a long time ago, and now you stand at the Salvation Army's door. You're out in the cold. Life on the streets is not so fine. You can lose yourself or you can lose your mind. People walk around you all the time, and it seems like this world is leaving you behind. You're out in the cold, out in the cold. There are people here who you know, who are out in the cold. Your life has been so bittersweet, filled with realities from the street. I hope someday you won't retreat as you struggle to make a stand on your own 2 feet. Till then you're out in the cold, out in the cold. There are people here who you know, who are out in the cold.
upon her golden throne, her cat's purring soft and low. Throw your fairest like the rose, throw your fairest like a rose. She sits upon her golden throne, her cat's purring soft and low. Throw your fairest like the rose, throw your fairest like a rose. Fly high on a falcon's wing, hail to the Sith Queen. For the lady I do sing, for the beauty that she brings. Into battle she may run, from the fury none can hide. I pray that she'd be by my side, to take me to Wolfgang when I die. She sits upon her golden throne, her cat's purring soft and low. Throw your fairest like the rose, throw your fairest like a rose. She sits upon her golden throne, her cat's purring soft and low. Throw your fairest like the rose, throw your fairest like a rose. Magic and beauty in this world surely brings my mind to her. Or whenever my blood burns, as the tide of battle turns, my lady's fury is unmatched. With courage and grace, like her cats, but to her enemies be warned, even a rose has its thorns. She sits upon her golden throne, her cat's purring soft and low. Throw your fairest like a rose, throw your fairest like a rose. She sits upon her golden throne, her cat's purring soft and low. Throw your fairest like a rose, throw your fairest like a rose. Hear my cry, oh Vanadis, oh Volfroya, Mardolo can on high, Froya, hear my cry. She sits upon her golden throne, her cat's purring
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are? Tucked into your bed at night, dreaming of a world so bright. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are? Shimmer, shimmer, little moon, morning will be coming soon. Dancing, dancing through your dreams, all my love around you beams. Shimmer, shimmer, little moon, morning will be coming soon. Moon and stars are shining bright, it's your smile that brings the light. Nighttime dreams will fade away, but love's beauty always stays. Moon and stars are shining bright, it's your smile that brings the light. Sun and moon and stars above, sing a lullaby of love. Nestled in your own soft bed, happy dreams play in your head. Sun and moon and stars above, sing a lullaby of love. Oh, Rob Dixon. He's so freaking amazing. He's so good. Needless to say, he's an Indianapolis treasure for sure. But I will say this. I thank you so much for being on the show, Mr. Buck Rogers Jr.
Thank you for having me, Rebecca, and a Merry Christmas. Very happy holidays. We might be on the edge of darkness, some darkness, but you be strong, okay?
That's right. Got to be
But,
strong.
and also, being okay is better than being KO'd. But thank you for having me on the show.
No problem. You guys can find him at buckrogersjr.com. That's right. You can go and find him there. You guys, if you're not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you can subscribe to that little bell. You'll know exactly when to be on. If you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. And hey, all you have to do is be a small labor independent artist, and please be family friendly, meaning no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. Let's be the light in the world instead. You are listening to the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you. Good night. Goodbye. We love you. And bye, guys.
God bless. Merry